Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you're watching my show, you're in my corner. Today's a quick doubleheader episode, going over the last UFC card and a pre-fight of this upcoming UFC 274 card with predictions and my thoughts on the Oliveira weight miss. And I'm going to point out something that most people aren't pointing out that more people should, and it's upsetting, really upsetting. So I'll get to that. I'll save that for last. So real quick, in the last UFC card, we had middleweight clash: Krzysztof Jotko defeat Jared Mearshart decision unanimous. Yeah, this was just a really good clinic that Krzysztof put to outpoint Jared and win a decision, clean decision, very dominating fashion. Good win for Krzysztof. Then in the featherweight division, we had Darren Elkins defeat Tristan Connolly, 30-27. Uses wrestling and put pressure on him. Very impressive win for Darren Elkins. Tough, durable veteran in Elkins. A lot of people didn't see this coming, or some people did, but not me. Yeah, I thought Tristan Connolly, having less battle damage over time, would pull off, the win. But anyways, good win for Elkins. Then in the lightweight division, we had Grant Dawson defeat Jared Gordon submission rear naked choke round 3. Very impressive submission. He worked hard for that submission, for sure. Then in the featherweight division, we had Joe Anderson Brito defeat Andre Fili TKO punches, round 1, 41 seconds. Man, he just timed those shots perfectly and got a very crisp, clean knockout. Then in the co-main event, we had Andrei Arlovski defeat Jake Collier, decision split. Yeah, this was a close, hard-fought fight. It was a matter of inches and just very technical strike fest. But nice win for Andrei Arlovski. Then sets a UFC record, I believe, for most wins. Yeah, look good. Former UFC heavyweight champ still has it. Then in a catchweight belt at 138.5, because Font missed weight, Marlon Vera wins unanimous decision. Now this fight was upsetting a little bit due to the fact that Marlon Vera, I felt, was kind of showboating a little too much. And also Rob Font outlanded him in this fight. Yeah, he outlanded, but Marlon did the more damage. So you could debate, do you judge off damage or, punches landed? Because if we're going off punches landed, Font won this fight. But yeah, the judges went off damage, obviously, from the look of things, and Vera won. And yeah, if I'm Aljo watching this, he didn't seem very concerned about having to face either one of these guys down the line, and I don't blame him. I think he would take him down and do whatever and use his wrestling. Anyways, on to the pre-fight for UFC 274 now. So in the lightweight division, we have Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Joe Lauzon. I'm going to go with Cerrone here by decision. I think he outpoints on strikes Joe and avoids the ground game and wins a decision. Then in the light heavyweight division, we have Mauricio Shogun Hua versus Ovince St. Preux. Rematch, I'm going to go with OSP again on this one. I think he wins by knockout. I'll say second round knockout. Either second round knockout or second round submission Von Flue choke. Then in the lightweight division, we have Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. I'm going to go with Michael Chandler here. I'm not quite convinced that Tony Ferguson's back in championship form from a few years ago. But if Tony wins this, then I will be convinced otherwise. But for the time being, I'm going to say Chandler gets it done. And I'm going to say he gets it done third round knockout. Then in the women's strawweight title fight in the co-main event, we have Rose Namajunas defending her title against Carla Esparza. Going with Carla Esparza here, hands down, the wrestling. I think she's going to put pressure. She's not the more technical striker, in my opinion, but she's a volume striker. She'll keep throwing punches in order to land the takedown and throw Rose off her game. And I think so. I think I'll say third round submission for Carla Esparza. I think eventually she gets the pressure too much for Rose and wins third round submission. Then in the lightweight or the main event, Charles Oliveira missed weight, so he weighed in at 155.5, a half pound over. And then we have it versus Justin Gaethje. So Justin Gaethje made weight, and so he wins. He gets the belt. But if Oliveira wins, he does not get the belt. But he will be a number one contender for the lightweight title if he wins this fight. He'll be a number one contender for a vacant title, which I think is a bad idea. I think you make Oliveira move to welterweight. And so this is what I was saving for on this episode. He's missed weight 5 times in the UFC. 5 times. This is the 5th time. And, okay, so he struggled with featherweight. He's obviously struggling with lightweight now. Put him at welterweight. Say, look, you want a UFC career? It's going to be at welterweight. And then you just hope for the best that he never misses weight at welterweight. So, yeah, there's my thoughts. And with that said, Justin Gaethje, I think, gets it done. I think he keeps it standing. He avoids grappling. He avoids wrestling with Charles. And he wins by, I'll say, second round knockout. So there you have it. There's my predictions. Stay tuned for my post-fight show as always. Until then, see ya.